Which K-pop idol do you see yourself in?
Okay, so I asked my friend, and my friend said that the idol I am most alike to is RM from BTS, but we were both having a very hard time, so difficult question.
I feel like I'm a mixture between Han from Stray Kids and Hakyeon from The Boys.
Yunjin from Le Sserafim and also kinda Taeyang from BTS.
Creo que me siento identificada con Lily de NMIX. Siento que tenemos un sentido del humor muy parecido.
Jimin. I feel like I got a lot of his traits because he was my first ever bias, so I just became him naturally. So Jimin from BTS.
I think I would see myself in Hoshi from 17, especially because of his horn hair pose.
Idol I see myself in is Eric from The Boys because he's very energetic and he seems to be always positive and smiling and making friends, and I'm also very energetic and I like meeting new people, hanging out with friends, but he's also getting very emotional and cries a lot, and me.
I really relate to Rosé from Blackpink, but also to Chiyu from Dreamcatcher, especially in the way she interacts with her friends and the group.
I see myself in Woods a lot. I'm not that extroverted, but yes.
I kind of see myself in Chongin.
I think it's a mix between Subin and Yeonjun.
Probably Jennie from Blackpink. Because she's such a muse, she's such an idol for me. She's so pretty, and besides her beautiful look, she has almost the same personality like me. She's like kind of cute and sweet, a little shy, but like when you see her performing, she shows off. She has the coolest clothes and outfits. I love her style. I love how she dresses, and I can really relate to her.
So I think I'm a mix of maybe Janjin by Le Sserafim and also Jojuri.
Sangmin from The Boys.
A mixture of Kevin from The Boys and Jacob from The Boys, like, not because they're my biases, but like a little bit of both. Yes.
I think I'm a little bit like Hobie, but I don't know, I'm not as cool as him.
Personality-wise, I can relate a lot to Sunghoon from ENHYPEN. So I think we're very similar in a lot of aspects, except in same beauty. Like, no.
Kevin Moon and Vivi. Okay, an idol I see myself in is kind of Chunny, I think. I've heard it from other people and I kind of see it as well. I mean, I love photography and he loves photography as well. It's my biggest hobby and I studied it. And we kind of have the same style, only he can afford it and I cannot. Me and Chunny also kind of share the love for anything that's sparkly and shiny, and we accidentally have the same perfume. Another idol I see myself in is Juyeon, because the world is too fast for him and for me.
I'm more like a choose and collect person. Like, I see an idol and I see a little thing they do and I notice, hey, I do the same thing. But I'm not like a copy of an idol, if that makes sense. So, but I don't really, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is me in idol form. I don't do that.
I see myself in Hyungwon from Monster X, just because of that one meme where he's about to say something but then he doesn't and he just like drinks his Starbucks. I just relate to like overthinking and never saying, not never, but like not always saying what's on my mind.
Either Yeosang from 80s or Yoshi from Treasure.
I don't see myself in a specific idol, sorry.
I think I see myself in Han from Stray Kids.
Chani from SF9. He's very quiet and I feel like very introverted, which is me. I am super introverted and I'm very quiet. But as soon as he like gets to know people and like gets closer with someone, he opens up and he speaks more. And that's who I see myself in and that's who I am. I also get very, very, very open up when I get closer to people and I get to know them. So
The idol I see myself in is Bongyu from TXT.
But I had a hard time choosing this, so I had my friends choose which The Boys member fits me the most, and all of them have said Kim Sunu. So I guess just because we're born in the same month, born a week apart, are the same zodiac sign, the same age.
I see myself a lot in Kevin from The Boys.
Apparently I am like Sun from 80s because I'm clumsy, I'm sulky, like I sulk really quickly. I hate carrots as well like him. I have a mom friend like Songhwa. I'm clingy, I love dancing, I break stuff a lot, so yeah, they were like, yeah, you're Sun. I'm like, okay.
Kevin Moon of The Boys. He's exactly like me, I swear to God.
So Lina von Stray Kids und Chan.
That was a really hard question for me. So I asked my friends and they all were like, you pretty much represent Yoongi. You love sleeping and you don't like people. So I will go with Yoongi.
Taehyun by BTS. Lino from Stray Kids. I see myself in Seungkwan from 17. I hear that a lot also from friends that I'm his female version, so I kind of see myself in him.
An idol that I see myself in, and I know he's, as of right now, he's not debuted yet, but Jung Hao from ZB1. We are quite literally the same person. We have the same MBTI. We have the same literal personality. My girlfriend and I joke all the time that we are literally Halbin. So they are carbon copies of us and we are carbon copies of them. So there's my answer.
What idol do I see myself in? Probably someone from 17. We're the same person.
I would say Kyo from P1 Harmony.
I'm probably really delusional for saying this, but I'd say that I can relate to a lot of mannerisms and things that Han from Stray Kids says and does.
Lino, probably. Just because I think that we have the same kind of personality, we have the same kind of sense of humor, and I also, you can't see them, but I also have cats.
Yeah. Kevin and Jacob from The Boys.
Hyunjae from The Boys because he's a typical Virgo and so am I, so no explanation needed.
I see myself a lot in Kim Jun-yeon from Boys Planet. He was also my #1 pick. He's very chatty, always hyper, and he always makes people laugh. But he can also be very serious, so I feel like we share the same humor. We probably both have ADHD, so...
I feel like I would say Wonu from 17. We're both very introverted and quiet. We like our alone time, and I feel like whenever I see Wonu like in 17's content and everything, I feel comforted because I'm like, yeah, I'm exactly like him. Like I might not be like the loudest person, I might not be like talking all the time, and like I don't know, it's just very comforting to see him. He's also one of my old biases.
I don't see myself in an idol, but I got told that I have the same behaviors and brain cells as Hyunjae of The Boys. I mean, I don't know. She does.
Which idol do I see myself in? Which is a tough question because I'm nowhere near as disciplined as them. But I think sometimes personality-wise, it might be Chinese Taemin.
I see myself in Sonu from The Boys a little too much. Sometimes I feel like I'm looking into a mirror, not looks-wise. That would be an offense to Sonu. Sometimes he's just really, his brain is just... And I'm like, same.
I see myself a little bit like Lino from Stray Kids.
It's like the humor slash being a bit bullied by people in my friend group slash being like the one that usually jokes around with people. I'd say it's Seungkwan from 17. But I feel like there's a lot of people, there's certain things I can relate to.
I really see myself in 70s Seungkwan, but also in NCT Dreams or NCT in general, Chanla. And I always heard this from others as well.
Mostly Songhwa, I would say at the moment.
Lino from Stray Kids, we have the exact same personality, which is exactly why I see myself in him.
But I would say it kind of is Mark, because
we like to make fun, we like to make our friends laugh, and we're not always funny. We try to be funny. And also in a sense, Jaehyun, because Jaehyun always waits for his jokes, you know? Or you can see when he's about to joke, and then you can see him waiting for the reaction. And that's me.
Felix from Stray Kids.
I actually see myself in more than just one idol, but then I chose Hongchong. Because he's very hardworking and also very social, like me.
I think I see myself in Tae, like interest-wise. But I think I also see myself a little bit in Yoongi from BTS because, I don't know, people used to think that he's like very scary, but he's not. And people sometimes think that I am very scary, but I'm not.
I think I see myself in Junghan from 17. Yeah, we're very similar in personality.
Kevin from The Boys.
I see myself in Hanyeon from The Boys and DK from 17.
P1 Harmony, Soul. Let me tell you the reason why. The reason why, yeah, is because I'm not into P1 Harmony. I don't even stand them like that. Like, I'm into some of their songs, and like Kiho, obviously everyone knows him. And then like one day I started getting like TikToks of Soul, and I was just obsessed. Like, he's like the weird quirky member, and he thinks he's like weird and stuff, and I can kind of relate to that sometimes because I know I've got quite an eccentric personality sometimes. I don't know, I just feel like comfort in him, and I'm not even like, I don't even stand them that much, but he's so cute. Like, I will actively go out. I'm like a solo stan for him. Okay.